I'm Sir Tap Tap, and if you play AbyssRium, you probably know there's a lot of bugs. So I thought I would do a little bit of an update video on bugs. So, isn't it always the good bugs that get fixed first? So the wahoo is a fish that requires you to take a picture of the wahoo, just like the striped marlin. And blissfully, initially you could just take a picture of the bonito. And I know why this happens because I'm a programmer, and what they did is they copied the bonito and they made a bonito 2, and they just edited it up so it's the wahoo now, and they forgot to delete the code that activates it when it's, you take a picture of the bonito. But that's fixed now, so you have to wait for the wahoo. It works just like the star-striped marlin, just like the bonito. It swims around, you take a picture, yeah. So if you didn't get in on that, if there's a useful bug in the game, by the way, like I said, those get fixed first. Definitely take advantage of the useful bug if you can and or need to. So, yeah, rest in peace, wahoo bug. We hardly knew ye. Another bug, not even quite a bug, but more like the developers doing a very bad and naughty thing. So, with the Valentine's Day event, the initial plan was that the candies would be erased the moment the event ended. And they went back on that within a week of the event starting. But the problem was, they didn't actually remove that functionality of the game until the very last week. And they do slow rollouts that last about a week. So, if you didn't update your game before the candy erasing deadline happened, you probably didn't start this event with any candies, and that's why. I haven't heard anyone successfully get their candies from the devs yet. It might just be because the devs are slow, but the only way you can get those candies back is to message the devs. Send them a direct message on Facebook is the best way to contact them. It's facebook.com/AbyssSaga, 3 S's in the middle there, Abyss, then Saga. You can also email them through the gear menu there. They have a much better response rate on Facebook. And on Facebook, they still have a really bad response rate. So what you should do, resend your message every 24 hours. Keep it simple. They do not natively speak English. They're pretty bad at it. And just keep it simple. Just be like, hey, I had about X candies when the Valentine's Day event ended and they got all erased. My user tag is Y. Could I please get those back? Something like that. It's a dang shame, but I hypothesized that would happen, and it did, so it's a shame. And there was really nothing you could do to avoid it other than update your game immediately. And yeah, that's why features like that shouldn't be in the game. They should have patched that out immediately once they decided to do that, and that's why if you find me not giving the devs the benefit of the doubt very often, it's because of stuff like that. It's a really player hostile kind of thing to do. Notice, like I said, the helpful bugs get patched out real fast. Bug that deletes possibly months or even over a year's worth of work gathering candies? Just gonna wait on that till the end of the event. Yeah, a few people might not get it and, get all their stuff deleted. Not my problem. Right? Ugh. Anyway, another bug that a lot of people have is that multi-touch kind of broke. We're not entirely sure if this is on purpose or not, because again, the developer's fairly player hostile even after this this updated event. So the app used to identify over like 5 tap points at once. So you could tap with like your whole hand, all 5 fingers, and you would get 5 taps. This hasn't worked for a few months now, and I never really mentioned in a video because I keep forgetting. But yeah. I think it currently counts up to 3 taps. And so what that means is if you tap with 3 fingers, you'll get credit for 3 taps. But if you count for 4 fingers, it only counts as 1 tap. So you're actually making things harder on yourself by using too many fingers. So what you can kind of do is drum 3 fingers kind of alternately is what I tend to do. Or you can just use a macro, which is what I just use this little friend. Oh, you can't see the window, but yeah. I tend to use this thing called Nox App Player. Just search Sir Tap Tap Nox App Player if you want to see me set that up. It's an Android emulator on PC. It basically lets you play Android games on Windows or Mac. But yeah, there's no known, like, there's no work around that. It might be a feature considering how long it's gone unpatched. We don't really know. And messaging the devs doesn't often get response. I don't even bother sending them messages. A lot of people think I'm either affiliated with the devs. I'm not. They don't even answer my support requests. Like a lot of games will, or developers will reach out to me and be like the Light Away people. They emailed me like a couple days after I posted. Like I've never talked to them before that. That was really nice of them. But the AbyssRium people, nah, never. They usually ignore even my support requests, so that's nice. Another critical bug, quite possibly the worst bug that's ever been in the game, is some people have an issue where the core light doesn't make the right amount of vitality. Like, as you can see here, I have I'm making EN vitality, and that's pretty much in line with my per second vitality, and it's pretty in line with my fish price. I haven't bought fish in a while, so it's actually fish look really cheap right now. But something will happen where people have several letters behind. Like, say I had DZ per tap. Like, that would be incredibly low. That would be several alphabets, but they're not several alphabets, but like half an alphabet behind, which means I could tap several billion times at that point, and I would not be able to level up my core light. It basically makes the game impossible to proceed. Some people have it fixed when they get 25 core light levels and then raise the core light, get the doubler. And the way they do that is go to the daily mission, and if you do the technical skill and you get your 10 core light levels, you'll double your vitality, and that might fix it. Not everybody gets fixed by that though, so it might not. And also, sometimes people have it get fixed when they buy a fish. Sometimes it doesn't. I haven't had this fish happen to me, or haven't had this bug happen to me personally, but it's pretty much a game breaker if it happens, and we haven't heard back from the devs at all about it. So if you do get it, do tell the devs, do ask if there's a fix, so they know that it's a thing they need to fix. But as far as we know, there's no way to fix it, and they haven't fixed this for a few months now. And again, like, people wonder why I'm hard on the devs. It's because they leave game-breaking bugs that make the game completely impossible to play for people for several months. And then when there's a little fun bug that lets you get the wahoo without doing the unlock condition that everyone that plays the game hates, they fix that within like 2 weeks. That sucks. I'm sorry, that just sucks. Same with the multi-tap thing. Like, a lot of people don't know why, but their taps don't count. It's because they tap with 4 fingers. And that used to work, but it doesn't now, and yeah, I find it funny. They released an update a few updates ago that said, we have fixed all of the bugs. And by all of the bugs, they meant one. They meant one bug. They fixed a bug that was sending too many notifications. And we scoured the game for bugs that were fixed, and there weren't any other than that. So, like, come on, guys, that's a little bit hyperbolic. Anyway, that's all of the current new major bugs. There's other older bugs, like the descriptions for a lot of hidden fish are completely wrong. Certain unlocks don't work right. If I were to round up all of the bugs, I don't even think I bothered to do that in the guide. I list most of them in the FAQ on my site, but there's so many. There have been some bugs that probably have slipped through the cracks. But yeah, that's a shame. I'm so sorry to kind of, like, none of these bugs really have workarounds. They're just something that I usually make, like, how to do things video. This is just more like how you can't do things. But these are bugs that can really cause you major problems, and I just figure you should be aware of them, even if, wish I could fix them, but I can't. Only the devs can fix them, so if you do experience these, or if you just, care about the game being good, maybe send the devs a message on Facebook. Also, if you don't like that Song of the Moon is not in this new event, maybe tell the devs that too. Should have made that a bit clear in my earlier event videos, you know, that the only way things get changed is if they hear about it a lot. Persistence is key, so be polite, but be persistent. If you have like a major bug, just message them again every 24 hours is what I usually recommend, because if stuff just slides back in their inbox, it's gone forever. But yeah, those are the bugs. Surprisingly, I don't think there are any major bugs in this. Oh, some people do have bugs, or I don't think it's bugs really, but some people have problems with these eggs. By the way, if you're missing an egg, it's this one. I can almost guarantee any of you that missed an egg, it's always this one here in the crevice. A lot of people say they take a picture of all 5 of the eggs from this spring event, and it doesn't work. What probably happened is, say if I accidentally click these crabs here and I thought I was focused on the egg, that doesn't count. You have to be focused on the egg. So move your camera around to make sure that you're actually focused on the egg and not like a fish that tried to photobomb you, or, you know, something else. I know there's an egg around there. Oh wait, where's the egg? Oh, there it is. So you gotta make sure that you're not clicking on an egg, or maybe the coralite or something like that. That's usually what it is. It may be a bug, and you may just need to redo all the pictures, but that unlock does work. I've gotten it, so don't panic about that one. But yeah, surprisingly bug-free event. Some fairly major typos, and one potential bug, or maybe just them demanding in-app purchases, but the rabbit shark and egg octopus. I should have been more clear about this in the earlier video, but these are not obtainable without paying for the in-app purchase for the last year's theme. We're not sure if that's a bug or not. It's probably not a bug, considering the devs probably just want you to pay the money, but they could at least be more clear about it, and that's kind of half the problem. Get out of here, platypus. Why are you... Okay, this is important too. If you hate the platypus as much as I do, what you can do, go to the Valentine's Day reef. You can store it now. So just click this buddy, go to edit, bam, get out of here. I don't mind the reef, but I hate that platypus so much. I wish I could store just the platypus. Like, the other fish are cool, but like the platypus, no, we're not on speaking terms. Anyway, hope that was helpful. Wish I could, you know, actually help you get past the bugs, but none of those bugs really have real fixes. The devs have to fix them, which tends to be the case with bugs. But yeah. Well, happy playing, everybody. Thanks for watching.